Okay, so we are on to round number 30. And the colour that I'm using is Den Boss, this lovely pink colour. And we are going to begin, oopsie, so we're going to work into sorry, I'm just not concentrating. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to round number 27 and we are going to find our first double crochet front post. Then we're going to work a chain 3 front post over that double crochet front post. We're just going to move this to the back. As I said, I have seen videos where you can incorporate the tail, but I'm not going to do that. Then you're going to work 2 double crochets between, like so. Okay, then you're going to work a double crochet front post, like so, and 2 double crochets between, 1, 2, and a double crochet front post. So we'll have 3 double crochet front posts because our chain 3 is a double crochet front post, and we'll have 2 times 2 double crochets. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to work we're going to be working into this chain 2 over here, okay, and then we're going to work three. Gosh, sorry, there's so much noise around me. Oh dear. We're going to work a 3 double crochet together, and then we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. Alright, then we're going to yarn over and we are going to work a double crochet. Don't worry, I'll recap on that because I'm a bit sort of right, we're going to work a double crochet front post, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, double crochet front post, 2 double crochets, 1, 2, double crochet front post. Okay, so it's going to look like that. So what we have is a double crochet front post, although it was a chain 3 front post, but I'm going to call it a double crochet front post. Double crochet front post, 2 double crochets, double crochet front post, 2 double crochets, double crochet front post, and into the chain 2 between our puffs we're going to work 2 times 3 double crochets together like that. Then we're going to scoot on over back to our round number 27 and we're going to work double crochet front post, 2 double crochets, double crochet front post, 2 double crochets, double crochet front post. Then we are going to chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. Okay, then going to yarn over and we are going to work 2 double crochets into our next space. This will be round number 25 between our 2 double crochets. So we kind of skip 2 double crochets there and we're working into that space. Then we're going to chain 2 and we're going to work into that next space. It's a chain 1. I think it's a chain 1 space that we did there between those. Okay, then we're going to chain 2. And we are going to, right, so we're going to have 3 So can you see we're working into those spaces between those 2 double crochets like that. Okay, so we have got 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochets and 2 times chain 2s. Then we're going to yarn over and we're going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry if this is like right in your face as I'm going higher and higher towards the camera. Then you're going to yarn over and you're going to work. So we're back to where we started basically. Yarn over, double crochet, front post, 2 double crochets, 1, 2. Oh, I'm absolutely melting here. But I'm not going to put the fan on because otherwise we're going to have those weird sounds. Okay, 2 double crochets between and a double crochet front post. Yarn over, work into our chain 2 space between those popcorns, that independent round, round number 29, and another one. 1, 2, 3, so we're working 3 double crochets together there. Yarn over and we're back. So I don't think I need to show you more than that. Okay, double crochet front post, 2 double crochets, double crochet front post, 2 double crochets, double crochet front post, and then we're going to do our chain 10. So it's going to look like that. Okay, like that. We've got our chain 10s, we've got our 3 times 2 double crochets, 2 times chain 2s, chain 10, and we're back to that little spot there. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Round number 30, and I'm going to see you at the end of round number 30, and when you get to the beginning here where you made your chain 3, you're just going to slip stitch into the top there, and I shall see you at round number 31. Okay, so to close off, I just I can't talk straight anymore. I slip stitched into the chain 3. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Sorry, it's getting a little bit dark. It's about, oh, it's only 5 o'clock. So, but this house gets this part of the house gets a bit shady in the afternoon, thank goodness. Okay, there we go. So it looks like that. You've got your chain 10s, got your, you know, everything going there. Right. So now I need one of those round pottery wheels, and then I can just spin this around quickly like that. Okay, so we are onto round number 31. In round number 31, I'm going to go back to using my colour called Eeld. Eeld. Such a strange colour. I was just about to crochet with my pen. You can see why. They look quite similar. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to find a space just after a last. So when I say a last, I mean this is a first. You know, let's say this is the first 2 double crochet, first, second, third. So I would say this is the last one, and then we are going to work into that chain 10. So it's a bit awkward because you're going to work 2 double crochets here. So you're going to work chain 3 and a double crochet. Not very pretty, but it's, you know, right there. Okay, then just push it kind of to the beginning of your chain 10. Now you're going to yarn over and you're going to work a double crochet. Oopsie, I don't want to get that tail. Let's try and get the tail out the way. And then you're going to work double crochet back posts around our 7 double crochet back posts from round number 27, and then you're going to push that chain 10 to the back. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so you're pushing that chain 10 to the back. So the chain 10 is at the back now. Okay, and then we are going to chain 3. You're going to work a single crochet into that chain 2 space before we made that back post double crochet. Chain 2 and a single crochet into the next chain 2. Chain 3, and then we're back to working our double crochet back posts. Remember to push the chain 10 to the back. Oopsie. Right, so our chain 10 is at the back. We're going to do this 7 times. So 2, 3, 4, whoopsie, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right, so we've worked another 7 double crochet back posts. Then we're going to yarn over and we're going to work 2 double crochets into our chain 10 just before our next 2 double crochets. Then we're going to chain 2. Okay, so it's going to look like that. We're going to skip the next 2 double crochets. We're going to work 2 double crochets into the next chain 2. Chain 2, work 2 double crochets into the next chain 2. Okay, chain 2, work 2 double crochets into our next chain 10, and basically you're back to where we started, you know, where we worked our 2 double crochets. Right, and then you're just going to repeat everything that we've done. So your next part you'll be working your double crochet back posts, and remember to work in front of that chain 10, so push that chain 10 to the back. Okay, so easy peasy. And when you get to the end here, you're just going to work a slip stitch into your, you can just work right over your chain 3 and fasten off. Okay, so I shall see you at the end of this round, which is round number 31. In fact, I won't see you, well, I'm not going to finish the round off with you because you can do that, so I shall see you at the beginning of round number 32. Okay, so we are on to round number 32, and round number 32, the colour we're using is teal, which is this lovely raspberry colour that we've been using. So what we're going to do now is we're going to begin in our double crochet back posts, alright, from our previous round, just before we get to this section over here where we have 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Okay, so now we're going to start with a 2 chain front post. We're going to be working half double crochet front posts, right? So I'm just going to work that tail to the back like so. Then we're going to work a half double crochet front post over our next 6 stitches, and we're back to the squeaky yarn. It seems it's only this one. I have no idea why. Okay, so we should have 7 half double crochet back posts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to yarn over and we're going to work 2 half double crochets into our first 2 double crochets, so in the center there, in between. Then we're going to go all the way down to our 2 half double crochets, our 2 double crochets, and we're going to work 2 half double crochets between. Right, so that's round number 30. Then we're going to yarn over and we're going to work 2 half double crochets. Okay, then we're going to yarn over and we're going to work 2 half double crochets between our 2 double crochets, round number 30. Then we're going to work 2 half double crochets, and then we're going to work 2 half double crochets, and we're going to work 2 half double crochets. Now if you find that, for example, if you're using cotton, you might find that you don't really have a stretch, I talk about that stretch. You can work a chain 1 between your 2 double crochets. Okay, but only, here everything is lying nice and flat, but if you find it's pulling ever so slightly or you're not happy with it, then work a chain 1 between. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing for this round. We're going to be working half double crochets over our next 7 double crochet back posts from our previous round. Right, so basically we're just sort of finishing off this little section here. We're framing it. Ay. It's very early in the morning. I'm always here early in the morning. It's 7 a.m. on a Saturday, so it's still nice and cool. And now we have our chain 3. We're going to work 3 half double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to work 3 half double crochets into our chain 2. Right, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to work 3 half double crochets into our chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're basically back to where we started. Half double crochet over our next 7 double crochet back posts. Like so. Alright, I'm going a little bit beyond. And then 2 half double crochets into our round 31, into our round 30. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, I'm just going to pull that out. And now, as you can see, so it's going to look like that. At the back, 3, 3, 3, and at the back here we've got that happening. Okay, so I shall see you at the beginning of round number 33, and when you get to the end of this round you just work a slip stitch into the top of your stitch there. Okay, into that top over there, like so. Just work a slip stitch and fasten off. Okay, so I shall see you at the beginning of round number 33. Okay, so we're on round number 33, and for round number 33 I'm just going to use the same color. So we're going to begin in our previous round, pretty much in the same area that we started the last round, the previous round. So what we're going to do now is work a half double crochet back post. So chain 2, back post, a chain 2 back post. Okay. Oh, there's a little ant crawling across my table. We have so many ants this summer. Wow, it's amazing. Of course, the hotter it gets, the more ants seem to pop up. Okay, now we're going to work a half double crochet back post around our next 6 half double crochet front posts. Okay, so the pattern is 1 half double crochet back post around 7 half double crochet front posts. Then we're going to work a half double crochet front post over our next 2 half double crochets. Those half double crochets we worked into those spaces between the 2 double crochets. Then we're going to work another half double crochet front post. So we're going to work 4. So we're going to work 4 half double crochet front posts there, right? Then we're going to yarn over twice, and we're going to scoot on all the way over here to our 3rd puff and the 3rd front post, the 3rd double crochet front post. Okay, it's our independent round there. And we're going to work a treble. Then we're going to work a half double crochet front post over our next 6 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, then we're going to yarn over twice, and we're going to go to our middle puff and the front post double crochet there. We're going to work a treble front post. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and we're going to half double crochet front post over our next 4 half double crochets. 2, 3, and 4. Little stitches, bit annoying, right? And then we're back to our half double crochet front posts, and we're just going to work 7 half double crochet back posts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we're going to work, so here we have our sets of 3 half double crochets, and we're just going to back post, half double crochet back post around our 3 half double crochets there. So 3 half double crochets, back post around our next 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and half double crochet around our next 3 half double crochets. Okay, so basically just continuing that line of half double crochet back posts. Right, half double crochet back post, and we're just going to carry on like that. So we basically back where we started. Well, I mean the place where we started, more or less. I mean not the exact place, but the area. So that's obviously back that way. Okay. So just, you know, before you fasten off, you know, just make sure you've got the correct stitch count, because you should have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then you should have another 9. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And then we're back to our 2 half double crochets worked between our 2 double crochets, and we're working, I'm just doing this again with you, you know, just in case. Of course, you can always go back and watch the video. So we're working 4 half double crochet front posts, and then a treble front post over our double crochet front post from our independent round there. Then we're working 6 half double crochet front posts, 3 4 5 6 treble front post over our kind of corresponding. You just got to watch your lines, you know, make sure that you're working in the correct spaces like that, right? And then 4 half double crochets, 1 2 3, let's see, 3 and 4. Very little stitches. Oh my gosh, dig right in there. And we're back to working our 7 half double crochet back posts. I'm just going to pull that through and then show you. So what we've done essentially is worked a border. So we're going to be, you know, it's just going to be a border kind of to finish or prepare us for our next section. Okay, so it's going to look like that. You're going to go around like that, and this one as well. Okay, and that is round number 33. So when you go all the way around and you get to your beginning, you're just going to work a slip stitch into the top of your chain 2 back post, which is equivalent to 1 half double crochet back post. Okay, so I shall see you at round number 34. Okay, so we are on to round number 34. Round number 34, we're going to begin in this area here. So where we have our 4 half double crochet front posts, we're going to skip the first one and we're going to work into our second one. Right, so we're going to basically work into the next 5 spaces. So we're going to chain 3, yarn over, we're going to work 2 times 3 double crochet together. Okay, 1 2 3, yarn over, we're going to work into the next 3, 1 2 3, so we're going to work into the space between our next 2 half double crochet front posts. Okay, and then we're going to work between our next 2 half double crochet front posts. We're going to be working 3 double crochets together. One, 2, 3, and then we're going to work between the next 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 3, and then we're going to skip, so we're skipping over those treble front posts and we're working into the next space between the next 2 half double crochets together. 2, 2, 3, and my little ant friend is still running away now. Alright, so we're going to have 5 sets of 2 times 3 double crochets together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, and now we're going to skip, so we're going to skip over those and we're going to work a half double crochet front post over our back posts. We're going to work over 11 of our back posts. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. Then we're going to yarn over and we're going to work between our 2 times 3 double crochets together from round number 30. And we're going to work 1, going to work another 3 double crochets together there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Right. 1, 2, 3 to that space. Then we're going to skip, so we're going to skip that half double crochet back post and we're going to work a front half double crochet front post over our next 11 stitches because we had 23 there. Now we have 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, well, how come we don't have? We should have. Where did I skip? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't count. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I was very worried there for a moment. Alright, and then we are back to our 2 half double crochets, 2 half double crochets. We're going to skip that one and we're going to be working into the second one. So we're basically back to where we started. So I'm not going to carry on like that. Right, and you're just going to carry on, okay, because now you're basically just going to repeat everything that we just did. Right, so it's going to look like that. So this should puff out a little bit like that. Okay, and it's going to look like that. You know, basically what we're doing is we're just drawing with yarn. Okay, so you're going to have 5 sets of 2 times 3 double crochets together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to have 11 front post stitches. You're going to work 2 times 3 double crochets into that space. Darn, I'm sad about that. Maybe I can just snip it off. You're going to work between the 2 times 3 double crochet from round 30, and then you're going to work half double crochet front post over the next 11 stitches, and then you're basically back to there. Okay, so I shall see you at the end of this round, which is round number 34, and of course the color we're using is this Delft Zale. Okay, this lovely, fresh, cool green. Okay, see you at round number 35. When you get to the end of your round, then you can just slip stitch into that little hole at the top there. So you just slip stitch into that little hole and fasten off. Okay, so I shall see you soon. Okie dokie, we are on to round number 35, and for round number 35 I'm going to use the color Dockham. Dockham, that's this lovely sort of denim blue. So now, I'm not sure how the light is because we're having a very cool and cloudy day, thank goodness. I'm not complaining. Okay, so we are going to begin left of our last 2 times 3 double crochets together in this section over here. So where we have those 5 sets of 2 times 3 double crochets, that's the first one, that's the last one, and we're going to begin in this space here between our 2 half double crochet front posts from round number 33. Okay, and we're going to work, so we get that joining space, so that joining space must go behind. Okay, so we're not going to work over it, we're just going to work in front of it like that. And we're going to work a standing single crochet. I always do that when I start off with a puff. It's very strange. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do a yarn over times 3 puff, chain 1 to close, and now we're going to work into the top of these stitches from round number 33. Okay, we're going to work double crochets, so we need to fit in 11 double crochets. So I hope I'm in the right place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to work 11 on the other side. Okay, so it's probably best to count from here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we should have that. Oopsie, almost did a treble there. Right, so it actually should be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Correct. So you just have to count. It's a little bit finicky because you can't see the entire stitch. You're just working into the top there of our round number 33. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that brings us back to our 2 half double crochet front posts, and we're just going to work 1, 2, 3, yarn over times 3, puff. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work 1, 2, 3. So now, very simple, chain 1 to close, 1, 2, 3, and we're just working between our sets of 2 times 3 double crochets together. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, so it's going to look like that. 1, 2, 3, and again 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, and we're back to the same space, well, not exactly the same space, but the corresponding area where we started off. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so basically we are here. Alright, so you're going to be working your next stitches will be your 11 double crochets into the back of those stitches, those half double crochet back posts from round number 33. Okay, then you'll do a chain 2, another 11 stitches, and then you'll work a puff between those 2 double crochet front posts. Puff, chain 3, puff, chain 3, puff, chain 3. So we should have 6 puffs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5 chain 3s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 22 double crochets and 1 times chain 2. Okay, so nice, easy peasy, simple round number 35. And when you come around to the end of your round, you're just going to work a slip stitch into the top of your first puff and then fasten off. Okay, so I shall see you at round number 36. Okie dokie, so we are on to round number 36. And, oopsie, just trying to get my yarn sorted out here. And the colour that we're going to use is Barner Felt, or at least the colour I'm going to use. So it's this sort of creamy whitish colour, beige, cream, not really sure. Yes, in fact, I don't know if you can see the colour so well. It's really beautiful, a sort of a warm beigey sort of colour. Now we are going to begin in that chain 10 from round number 30. Right, so we're going to begin in a chain 10 from round number 30 before our first set of puffs. Okay, so you're beginning to the right of your puffs. You're just going to pop, we're going to attach our colour there, new colour, and then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now going to yarn over twice, and we're going to work into the space between our 2 times 3 double crochets from round number 34. And this is an independent round, so you're going to work these sections independently. So we're going to do 3 trebles together, chain 1 to close, chain 1, and we're going to do this 3 times into the space between our 2 times 3 double crochets from round number 34. Okay, 1, 2, and again 1, 2. So I hope the light is not too bad because we have a very overcast day, but no rain predicted, unfortunately. Okay, and then we're not going to do a chain 1 after our 3rd one. We're just going to yarn over, and we're going to work another set of 3 times 3 double crochets together. Oh, I'm a little bit hoarse this morning. 1, 2, right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, chain 1 to close, chain 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, chain 1 to close. Skip over to our next one. Right, so you kind of get the idea. Right, just make sure you're going between them and not like me into the actual 3 double crochets. Okay, chain 1, 1, 2, 2, counting 1, 2 because it's chain 1 to close, chain 1, chain 1 to close, chain 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, chain 1 to close. Alright, so you're going to work 3 times 3 trebles together with the chain 1 in between, but you're not going to do a chain 1 into the next set. Alright, and then you'll repeat what we did there, you'll repeat there, but you won't do a chain, so you'll have 2 chain 1s and 3 times 3 trebles together. Okay, so you're going to work that. Shame, I don't know if you can hear, I don't think you can hear it on this video, but Sooty, the black cat that I've shown you on previous videos, he belongs to all of us in the street. He's actually a feral, and he's been neutered and had all his injections and so on, and all of us take care of him. But he has breakfast with my neighbor next door, and I can hear him meowing at the kitchen door very loudly because it's normally his breakfast time around this time, but of course it's Sunday morning and they've just left for church. They've just gone to their church service. Okay, so we're going to do that 2 more times, and then basically you'll finish off in the same way that we began here. You'll chain 4 and you'll just single crochet or slip stitch into your chain 10 from round number 30. Okay, so I'll see you there. Okay, and it's going to look like that. So it's an independent round. So I haven't worked in all my tails from my previous round, but I have been quite good with working them in. Okay, so it's going to look like that. So you're going to have, that's going to be connected there, and that's going to be connected there. It doesn't really matter where it is in the chain 10, it will, you know, work itself out. Okay, so it's going to look like that, and that's going to look like that. Right, so, well, the thing is, I'm planning on using darker colors behind the light colors. That's what I was saying at the beginning, I think, in the introduction or somewhere along there. You know, to play with your colors, so to use your light and dark colors so that your kind of 3D or layered effect is really you know, brought into full play when you also play around with your colors. So you know, if you're just looking at the videos and you haven't started the pattern yet, then you know, you might want to just sit back and have a look at the pattern and work out a colorway. You know, I know some of you are just brilliantly talented at your colors. Okay, so you're going to do this in your next 3 corresponding places, and that is the end of round number 37, and I shall see you at round number 37. Okay, so round number 37 round number 37 is an independent round. So my camera's been skewed the whole time. So round number 37 is an independent round, and what we're going to do is this. So I don't need to show you how to do that. It's pretty simple. You're just going to work 3 popcorns with a chain 2 in between. So you'll have 3 popcorns, 2 chain 2s, and you're going to work them between your 2 times 3 double crochets together in round number 34. Okay, so you're going to do 3, 6, 9, and then 12. And obviously you'll fasten them off afterwards. Alright, so just leave your tails hanging like that at the back and we can work them in later. Alright, so easy peasy, round number 37. I shall see you at round number 38. Okay, for our round number 38, that's another independent round, and we are going to be working with our colour Amstel Vein. Amstel Vein, that's this one. Okay, it's a lovely sort of lavender. In fact, it's the same colour as the salvia that are growing right outside my little studio window. I have a whole bunch of salvia with these beautiful purple flowers, exactly the same colour, and I plant them for the bees. So the bees just absolutely love them. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to be using that chain 10, right, like so. Right, so you know it has to earn its rent, that chain 10. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, so we're just going to attach our colour to that chain 10 space. Right, and then we're going to chain 2. Now don't work, I think I have worked with the tail, so we're just going to move that out the way. Going to do that, so we're just going to attach and then chain 2, 1, 2. Then we're going to yarn over twice and we're going to work into the chain 2 space between our 2 popcorns from the previous round. Right, and we're going to work 3 trebles together. So it's going to be a bit of a stretch. You can always work another chain if you feel that it's stretching a little bit too much, but don't worry about that because we're going to be working over those spaces. Then we're going to chain 1 to close, chain 1. And we're actually going to work 3 of these into this chain 2 space, like so. Chain 1 to close, chain 1, and again. Okay, chain 1 to close, chain 1. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. Going to yarn over twice because we're working trebles. So we're working 3 trebles together. 1, 2, chain 1 to close, chain 1. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm actually quite looking forward to making the extended part for this square. It's going to look really pretty. 1, 2, 1, 2. Excuse me. 1, 2. Right. Chain 1 to close. Chain 2. Right, and so things are starting to get very taily at the moment. It's almost time to work in my tails, and then we're just going to attach that into our chain 10 from round number 30. Snip off the yarn. I like to just do another one like that, just make sure it's all alright. So you can work your tails in now, but it's going to look like that. So you just need to judge for yourself. If you are using cotton, you might, everything is lying as it should with me, with my acrylic. But if you are using cotton, you don't want it to pull. So, go ahead and add possibly an extra chain here, an extra chain, as long as you don't go mad and add loads of extra chains. All right, okay. So also what I wanted to mention was your little popcorns over here, as you're working, they do tend to fold in, but when you block your work, remember to pin out these popcorns, and then they'll actually stay in place. Right, so you can pin out, that's what that's what I did with the other. So you just pin them out like that, not too much, just a bit, just like that. Right, so you just pin them out, and when they when they've dried off, especially if you're going to wet block, and I suggest you do wet block, then they're going to open up like that and lie nice and flat. Okay, so with this kind of technique you really do need blocking, not too much, you don't want to over block your work, but really just to open up. Every now and again I stop and I actually give everything a good stretch. Right, and our blocking is going to kind of just give some air to your, then it's not going to look, because you're doing a lot of texture here, and it's going to look quite sort of cramped, but as you go along, and especially after you've blocked it, it's going to be beautiful. Okay, so now independent round number 38. No, sorry, not number 38, number 37. Number 38, yes. Sorry, we've already done number 37. Number 37 was this, and we are now on number 38. Okay, I suppose I could have done this as an indie round in 2 parts. So you might see it like that in the pattern, but well, it'll be there. Okay, so I shall see you at round number 39. So what I wanted to suggest is that when you have finished your round 38 and 37 and 38, the tails at the back, you can just tie them together like that. Okay, so you can just scoot your chain 4 over to meet your chain 2 and then just tie them together before you work in the ends. Okay, so I'm going to go work in all of my ends and I shall see you at round number 39. Okay, so we are on to round number 39, and the colour we're going to be using is Dockham. Dockham, this lovely sort of denim blue. I think it's a kind of denim blue. Got a slightly, the reason I'm using this blue is because it's definitely got a sort of a purple tinge in it. And what we're going to be doing is something a little bit tricky, not too tricky, just a little bit tricky, and we'll be doing all of that as soon as I find my hook, which I've just found. It had fallen off my desk. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to begin with a chain 3 front post over our last puff in this section. So in the pattern I write puff number 6, and I'm presuming we're working from right to left. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to work a chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is equivalent to a double crochet front post. Okay, right. Oh, I'm just looking to see if I can pull the tail to the back like so. Now that is going to count as stitch number 1, and then we're going to work 8 stitches, so it'll be 9 stitches in all. We're going to work front post stitches, double crochet front posts. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so we're going to count our first chain 3 as number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to flip our round number 38 over like that, and then we're going to work 9. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're working 12 double crochet front posts. The first 9 double crochet front posts we're working in front of our round 38, and the last 3 of our 12 double crochet front posts we are working behind. Excuse me, behind our round number 38. Okay, then we're going to work 2 double crochets into our chain space from round number 35 30, just checking, yes, 35. Okay, so this is round 35 that we're working into. Then we're going to work 3 double crochets 1, 2, 3. So we still have our round 38 flipped over like that. Then we're going to, so we've done our 3 double crochets, we're going to flip our round 38 back to its normal position, yarn over, and we're going to work double crochet front post over our next 9 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 12 double crochet front posts each side. Okay, 3 of them you can't see and 2 of them are just double crochets like that. So it's going to look like that. Okay, then going to yarn over, and we're going to work 2 double crochets into the next chain 3, chain 1, 2 double crochets into our next chain 3, chain 1, 2 double crochets into our next chain 3, chain 1, 2 double crochets into our next chain 3, chain 1, and 2 double crochets into our next chain 3. Yarn over and work a double crochet front post over our next puff, and double crochet front post over the next 8 stitches, and then you're just going to repeat everything that we already did. Okay, like that. Right, so it's going to look like that. So it's a super easy peasy round, and right, so I'm just going to show you like that, and I shall see you at the end of round number 39 and the beginning of round number 40. Okay, we are on to round number 40, and round number 40 I'm going to be using the same color, Dockham, our denim blue, and this is a super easy round. So what we're going to do is we are going to begin with a double crochet front post, so a 3 chain front post equal to 1 double crochet front post over our previous double crochet front post that we worked over a 6th puff. So remember, we were saying in the previous round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're starting right of all of that, our independent round. Okay, so you're just going to, so then let's just start somewhere else where it's maybe a little bit where we actually have a front post. There we go. Right, so we're just going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to pull my tail to the back, and now we are going to be working a double crochet between all of our double crochets, and we're going to start before our first double crochet front post. Right, so we're just going to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I don't know what's going on with me today. 16, 17, 18. So we're just working between all of our double crochet front posts from our previous round. My hook is catching on the ones at the back. Okay. We're going to finish with one just before our next double crochet front post, like that. Okay, so counting our chain 3, which is equal to our chain 3 front post, which is equal to 1 double crochet front post, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And Nisha's just jumped up here and she's purring. I don't know if you can hear her purr. She's trying to get onto the table, but I won't let her. Okay, then we're going to yarn over. We're going to work 2 double crochets between our next 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet into our chain 1, 2 double crochets into our next 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet into our chain 1 space, 2 double crochets between our next 2 double crochets, that, 1 double crochet into our chain 1 space, 2 double crochets between our next 2 double crochets. Goodness me. Nisha. 1 double crochet into the chain 1 and 2 double crochets into our last 2 double crochets. So when I say into, I mean, between. Alright? And then we're back to where we kind of started. So we're going to work double crochet front post over the double crochet front post, and then immediately we're going to work a double crochet before our next double crochet front post, and we're just going to work between all of our double crochet front posts from our previous round, like that. And in all you should have 25 double crochets and 2 double crochet front posts in that section. Okay, so we're just working between all of them like so. And you're going to flip that down again and just work between your double crochet front posts and double crochets from your previous round. Okay, and this is going to go up like that, and that is round number 40. So you're just going to go all the way around, and when you get to this section over here where you began with your three chain front post, you'll just slip stitch into the top of that stitch and fasten off. Okay, and then that is round number 40, and I shall see you at round number 41. Okay, round number 41, and we are going to begin in basically over our first double crochet front post. Alright, after, when I say first, I mean left of our trebles, our 3 times 3 trebles together, kind of where we've been starting, so that double crochet front post that we've worked from the puff up. So we're going to start in, we're just going to follow that line up, and we're going to do a chain 2, which is a half double crochet front post. So chain 2 front post, then we're going to work a half double crochet over our next 9 double crochets from round number 40, our previous round. Okay, so going to do that. Okay, so we should have 10 stitches in all. So let's just make sure. So that first chain 2 we count as 1 stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we are going to work yarn over times 3. We're actually going to pick up those double crochets that we made when we did those 3 double crochets together way back in round 34, I think it was, right? And we're going to work 3 double trebles together, right? One, 2, 3. Yarn over, chain 1 to close, and then we're going to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to work 7 half double crochet front posts, and that should leave us with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Okay, then so we've worked 7 half double crochet front posts, yarn over times 3, and now we are going to do exactly the same. So it's a little awkward but not impossible. So we're going to work over the first double crochet of that 3 double crochets together. Okay. One, 2, 3, and again 1, 2, 3. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Chain 1 to close, yarn over, and half double crochet over our next 10 stitches. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I hope I wasn't so intent on what I was doing that I was completely off camera. Okay, so you've got your 3. So I wanted it to kind of bend a little bit here. That's why I worked over the trebles. Okay, well, doesn't always work out the way you want it to work out. I have an idea in my head, and then I sort of think, okay, well, how am I going to do that? I just kind of make things up as I go along. Okay. Alright, so I was kind of hoping to create that sort of shape. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to work half double crochet. So it's such an easy round. We're just working half double crochet front posts over all of our double crochets, and then we sort of breaking at that point where we're doing our three double trebles together. Okay, so you're just going to go all the way around. Doing, oopsie, half double crochets around all of our stitches. And there we are, back again to where we started. Okay, and then of course you're going to count, so from this line upwards, so from your puff and your double crochet, your 2 double crochet front posts here, you're going to count 10, so it's going to be your 10th stitch. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, and then so those stitches you're going to be working, the 10 stitches you're going to be working half double crochet front post, and then you're going to work your double treble 3 times together. So double treble together, and then you're going to work 7 half double crochet front posts, and then you'll be back. You basically mirror that side. Okay, so, and that is pretty much round number 41. And then when you get to this side where you began, you're just going to slip stitch into the top of your beginning chain 2 front post and fasten off. And I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee before I lose my voice. I'm not used to talking so much. The most I ever talk is when I have to do my tutorials, but otherwise I don't say much. Okay, so I'm going to see you at the beginning of round number 40. Before I go on to the next round, I just had this sort of echo in my head that I said you need to do 6 half double crochet front posts behind our little flap here, but of course you have to do 7 because we've got 27 stitches between the double crochet front posts to the double crochet front posts. It's 27 stitches in all. Okay, so it'll be 10, 7, 10, and then these 2 double treble together, and then this section over here will have 14 half double crochet front posts. Okay, so your stitch count will be the same, just different stitches and those added extra. Okay, so I shall see you at round number 42. Okay, so round number 42 is an independent round, and I don't think I really need to show you how to do this. All you have to do is, so you know, it's an independent round, so it's going to have a beginning and an end. You're going to be working 2 puffs between your chain ones, so there'll be 10 puffs because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain ones. So, and your puffs are yarn over times 3, chain 1 to close. Okay, so you're not going to do any chain ones or anything, it's just 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Fasten off and pull your tails to the back so that you can work them in later. Okay, like that. Alright, so I don't think I have to show you how to do puffs. Okay, so that is round number 42, and I shall see you at round number 43, and we're very, very close to the corners. So, you know, we're on to round 43. I think there's 65 rounds, so we're actually very close. We're going to do, I think it's 1, maybe 2, I think it's 2 more rounds, and then we basically do the corners, and then we're going to do a couple of more rounds just to finish off the square. And so we are kind of on the home run, although there's still a lot of work. Okay, so I shall see you at round number 43.